Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a segment called Let's Talk on my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about fitness in terms of losing weight. I get a lot of questions from my friends about losing weight and how do they do it, especially because I'm into fitness. I've been training for over 5 years now, and I do know a bit about fitness in terms of losing weight, and not even losing weight but becoming lean and putting on healthy muscle and eating right and all that jazz. But yeah, let's get into the video. So with losing weight, there's a lot of things, and I was thinking maybe I should do some tips, but it's not really helpful to give I don't know, 3 blanket tips because it incorporates so much more, and I don't want to make this a lengthy video, but let's say I say eating healthy, that's my top tip. There's so many things that go into eating healthy. What is eating healthy? Is it being vegetarian? Is it being vegan? Is it being pescatarian? Is it being, eating meat? There's so many different aspects. What is eating healthy is completely different to me and what it might be to a vegan. My lifestyle in terms of eating healthy may be completely awful to a vegan or someone who's raw vegan, but it's all relative. But I think for most people, eating healthy is just having a balanced diet, and I think that's what's important. Knowing your body shape, knowing your body type, and knowing what works for you, and knowing what goals you want to achieve. So if your goal is to simply lose weight, that means you need to be at a calorie deficit. Simple as that. So what you're currently consuming in a week, you need to be at a deficit at the end of the following week to lose weight, to lose pounds gradually, because you want it to be gradual, you want it to be healthy. I hope you want it to be healthy. So yeah, eating healthy. What is eating healthy? Eating healthy is not skipping meals. For one, people think if I skip breakfast, I'm gonna get less calories, so that's better. Or if I miss a couple meals, or if I just eat maybe once, twice a day, that's healthy for me. Actually, no, it's counterproductive. One, if you skip meals, you slow down your metabolism. That's why when you meet or speak to a lot of fitness people, you'll be shocked they eat 5 times a day. I eat 5 times a day, not even including snacks, because I am eating smaller meals but at a more frequent period, because that fastens my metabolism, which means my metabolism has to work each time I'm eating. So, okay, Rachel's eating food, I need to burn this food quickly. And because I'm proactive in terms of I work out as well 5 days a week, my body can actually use all the food I eat as energy and store it as fuel for when I go on a workout, when I'm active throughout the day. So missing meals is counterproductive. You don't want to do that. You want to have frequent, consistent meals. Do not skip breakfast. When you sleep at night, you're in a coma state, so your body's breaking down all the food from the previous day, and when you wake up in the morning, your body is depleted. Many people don't understand that, and if you skip breakfast, what you're doing is setting yourself up for failure. So let's say you skip breakfast and you start eating at 1 or 2 o'clock. What your body then does is take all the food you've eaten, says, we haven't had food for how many numbers of hours, let's store everything as fat, because we do not know the next time we're going to eat. It goes into shock mode, so it stores all the food you eat. Instead of breaking it down and putting the proteins in the right place, the fats in the right place, it stores down, takes everything and stores it as fat, and you're realizing, I haven't even eaten that much, why am I still big, why am I still putting on weight? Well, it's because you've actually, you're destroying your metabolism, you're not actually allowing it to work efficiently. So don't skip breakfast. I know it's a shock because a lot of people don't have time, but even eating a banana, fruits in the morning, a smoothie, it is honestly better than eating nothing. So don't skip breakfast. Eating healthy really does mean eating a lot of things, I believe, from the earth, so fruits, vegetables, if you can eat rice, potatoes, quinoa, things that grow from the earth, I believe that's eating healthy. The less processed food you eat, the better for you. So if you can, try and cook most of your meals, or at least 70% of it. They say the saying is 70% food, 30% diet. I think it's more 80% food, 80% food, 20% gym. Sorry, and that means you have to be very you have to be anal about what you're eating. You have to be checking the things you're eating, checking where it's coming from, and if you can, make sure you cook all the foods you're eating. So lots of vegetables, measure out your vegetables, measure out your protein content, try and eat. If you are eating meat, white meat, lean meat, poultry, so chicken, turkey, try and stay away from red meat. It's got very high fat content, and in terms of losing weight, fat is good, but you want the healthy fats. And red meat such as beef, lamb, those fats aren't good for you. So try and eat, if you're eating meat, That's if you are a meat eater. Try and eat meat that have less of the fat content, like turkey or chicken breast, which is the leanest type of meat you can eat. So I would recommend that. So eating healthy is so broad, and it depends on, you know, your diet. But for me, it's all about eating things that are less processed. Stay away from sugary stuff like, I don't know, chocolate, cakes, biscuit, crisp. I'm guilty of that because I have an extreme sweet tooth. But everything's about moderation. So I'm not saying cut it out, no. But if you're eating that, like for example, every day, maybe eat it once a week, because honestly, you don't need it. Your body doesn't know what to do with those types of food. So all it does is store it as fat anyway. And it's all about the food you eat, because your body reacts to it. So let's say you have something with the same calorie, let's say you have a bar of chocolate and you have chicken breast. They might have the same calories in terms of what they are, but they don't have the same micronutrition in those exact things. So paying attention to what you eat, and not even sometimes how much you're eating, is very, very important. So eat healthy. So yeah, drink water if you can. Replace, you know, the fizzy drinks, the juices. Even though they say juices, you know, if it is 100% real juice, it's better than drinking fizzy drinks, which it is, but it still has a lot of sugar in it. Let's say you take 6 oranges and you have a glass of orange juice. Would you eat 6 whole oranges? No, you wouldn't. So it's equivalent of actually a whole glass of orange juice. So sometimes you've got to think about that. If I drink this glass of orange juice, this is actually the equivalent of me eating 6 oranges. In reality, you wouldn't eat 6 whole oranges at a time. So you have to be careful with the things you're consuming. Just because it's a fruit and it's healthy doesn't mean it's right for you and you're supposed to do that. So just take into consideration those things and be cautious and think about the things you're drinking and taking in. For me, my favourite drink is water. I drink lots of water throughout the day. It depends on your height, you know, it depends on how much water you drink, and depending on how active you are will also determine how much water you drink. I drink a lot more water than the average person because, one, I'm taller than most females. I'm 5'9", and I'm very, very active. I work out 5 days a week for almost 2 hours a day. So that means I'm definitely consuming and needing more water than the average person. And it takes time. About 6 years ago, I never used to drink water. Like, I hated it, but I forced myself. I was like, if I want clear skin, which sounds like vain, but I'm sure a lot of women want clear skin, I've got to drink lots of water. And I literally forced myself to drink water. Like, I used to drink sodas, pop, all day, every day. There was times I can remember when I drank water last, but I forced myself into drinking water, into forming a habit, and now it's my favourite drink. And I really can't, like, if I drink, let's say Sprite, I really have to drink like a little bit, like honestly, like a quarter of a can, and then I'm like done with it. I'm like, okay, I've had enough. I can't even finish a whole can of any fizzy drink now, because my taste buds are so like used to water, and that's really what I crave most of the time. And I drink a lot of herbal drinks, so like green tea. Every morning after breakfast, I have green tea. I think it's such a great way to start your day. It gives me energy, natural energy. It gets me going. It helps me, you know, go to the bathroom, which is good for everyone. And yeah, I just love it. I love herbal teas, and water is definitely a thing everyone should be drinking. So in terms of losing weight as well, or trying to be lean, or whatever your goal is, I believe personally being active in any form is very important. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym. I'm sure you know, even on YouTube, there are so many great fitness videos you can do at home, so you don't even have to leave your house, you know, to get a good workout in, to be active. You can spend 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, up to you at home, doing something fun that requires no weight, no extra cost, literally just you, your computer, your phone, or whatever means you use to watch those videos, and you work out. It's great. There really is no excuse in this day and age to not be active. And if you are serious about being overall healthy, and not just looking slimmer, you know, for the sake of fitting in a nice dress or impressing people, but actually being healthy all round in terms of your insides, how you feel, your heart, exercise is super important. Even if you're going for a walk an hour a day, you know, that helps. And especially if you're someone who sits at a desk all day for work, I personally think you need to be making an effort to do something active, whether it's going on walks, going on runs, going to the gym, doing some classes, swimming. There's all sorts of ways to be active. You can just find something that you love and you stick with it. My next tip for losing weight is consistency. Consistency is so important. You know, you can do all these things for a week, great, but if you stop, you're not going to see the results. A lot of the time people get discouraged because they start something and instantly they don't see the results. This generation is like a microwave generation. You want something so quickly, pop it in, and you want to get results straight out. No, with losing weight, it takes time. Your body's adjusting. It's a shock to your body. Like, what are you doing? You're changing your completely unhealthy lifestyle and you're trying to be healthy. It's going to take time and it's going to take consistency. So be consistent in all these things. Drink your water, eat healthy, exercise frequently. It doesn't have to be 5 days a week like me. I'm not excessive, but I'm advanced in that aspect. I didn't start like that. I started with workouts at home for 10 minutes, and then I moved on to DVDs for 30 minutes, and I gradually outgrew, you know, being at home, and I wanted to do extra things, and I wanted to explore different things like a gym and what they could offer me. And eventually I loved that, and then I've gone into other things like boxing, you know, weightlifting. And these are just things from being active and exploring different things. So I advise you to be active, I advise you to eat healthy, because you are what you eat at the end of the day. And if you're not eating healthy, well, you know, that can lead to other health problems in the further down the line. So definitely eat healthy, definitely be active, definitely drink water, and definitely be consistent. And something else I just want to break the myth. If you think that if you do 1,000 crunches, you're going to get a flat stomach, you're sadly mistaken. You can do 1,000,000 crunches if you like. Unless you lose that belly fat by eating right, being active, you'll never have a flat stomach. So for people that keep asking me, how many crunches do you do? I don't even do ab exercises, honestly. I eat right, exercise, be active, and you naturally will get a flat stomach. So yeah, I hope that busts that myth about 1,000,000 crunches. Like, ugh, I can't stand it. How to get a flat stomach? Eat right and you'll get a flat stomach. Eat healthy, eat foods your body likes, and you'll get a flat stomach naturally. So yeah, those are my tips for eating. Those are my tips for losing weight. I hope this has helped you. Hopefully next week we'll have another Let's Talk. It could be about all sorts of things, about God. It could be about what's going on in the world, what things I find interesting these days. But yeah, I hope that's helped someone out there. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.